What is going on, guys? Today I'm bringing you a class setup video, and this is going to be my first live comm. This was asked to be done by one of my subscribers who met me on Xbox and has become good friends with me. I've been playing with him quite a lot, and he was saying, I like the guns you use. Can you show me a class setup video? And I was like, okay, yeah, I guess I can do one of those. So today that's what I'm going to bring you guys. This will be my first live commentary, and this will certainly not be my last. So let's get into it. The first class, I like to run the AK-12 because I'm pretty sure everybody's got an AK-12 class up because this gun is just a beast. Now with this AK, I like to run extended mags because when I'm running around the map, because I'm a rush player, I like to rush. I don't play it safe or nothing like that. I rush. When I'm running around and I come into contact with big groups of enemies, if I don't have extended mags, I'm not always going to have enough bullets to kill them all. So the extended mags, it gives me those extra bullets so I can get those kills. Now I run suppressor because I don't like being seen on the mini-map. When you shoot without a suppressor, you get that red dot on the mini-map. Everybody rushes to it. It lets everybody know that you're there, and I don't like that because I don't want to get killed. Because it's not good. Alright, perk wise, I run Ready Up so I can win those gunfights faster, pull on my gun before the enemy, and beat them. I use Stalker because I like to strafe, and it gives me the advantage in the gunfight because not everybody else has got Stalker and their accuracy is not amazing. If you're strafing left to right, they have to keep moving their gun and they're not going to hit every shot. So you got a better chance of winning with Stalker. I use Scavenger because I go on these bigger gun streaks, and if I run fully loaded, I'm going to run out of ammo. I'm going to have to pick up some guy's gun that I don't like. And that's the same without running fully loaded. I'm going to run out of ammo, pick up that gun, and I might not like it, and I'm going to do bad with it. I run Focus. Now, Focus is a must-have for me on every single one of my classes, because without Focus, I lose a lot of gunfights. The flinch in this game is really big, and it really affects a gunfight by a lot. So if you got Focus, they don't have Focus, you're probably going to win the gunfight. Definitely. And I run Gambler because I don't like to run Lethal or Tactical. So I run Gambler. I waste that one little point. So hopefully I get something really useful in that. Maybe like a Wiretap or Off the Grid, Incog, or even Deadeye. Something really good. You can get really good perks and it costs 1 point. I like to use Hardline because I like to get my streaks earlier because it gives us the advantage in the game and it helps us win things a lot easier. I also run Hardline because if I go on a big gun streak and I get a chem, I get that chem a kill earlier, which makes all the difference. And assists. Everybody gets assists. I get a lot of assists when I'm playing games. So those 2 assists count as a kill, help me get my stuff a lot faster. Now for strike package wise, I like to run Assault a lot of the time, and mainly on my AR and LMG setups, I like to run Sentry Gun, Battle Hind, and Halo Pilot. Sentry Gun to lock down an area, cover away, and that just helps everybody out in the game. I like to use Battle Hind because as soon as that thing is up in the air, everybody's running to cover, which means you can go, gives you a rough idea where they're going to be. So if there's a building in the map, call a heli, you know that they're probably going to run to the building for cover, so you can run in there and kill them. I use the Halo Pilot because this thing is just a beast. It's overpowered, but I'm not complaining. I absolutely love it. Gotta be my favorite kill streak in this game. Let's move on to my next class setup. It's the Honey Badger with foregrip and red dot. And the reason why I run foregrip is because the recoil on this Honey Badger is really big, and it's a must-have for this gun. I also run red dot because I don't like the iron sights for this gun. They're not bad, I just don't like them because I'm a guy who likes to be very accurate, aim for the chest up, try to get that headshot, because I get that headshot, I get the easy kill, easy win, and it makes it a whole lot easier for me. Same thing with the assault rifles. I run Ready Up, Stalker, and this time I use Quick Draw because I feel the pull up on the Honey Badger is really slow. It's really sluggish. And yet again, Focus to win those gunfights, have that advantage. Hardline for the exact same reason. Go on massive gun streaks, get those kills quicker, get those streaks faster, get the advantage in the game. And the assault streak is exactly the same because these 3 assault streaks are really good and they're really effective in the game. Moving on to the next one is my M27. This is the only LMG class that I got because this LMG, I would say it's like an assault rifle, but it's just got a massive mag. It's really good. I run silencer on this gun because, yet again, I don't like getting seen on the map. Not one bit. It's nasty. It's absolutely horrible. And I run armor piercing because I like shooting people through walls. If they sponge me off a bit and they run through a wall, I spray through the wall and I pick up the kill. Yet again, the same perks: Ready Up, Stalker, Quick Draw, Focus, and Hardline for the exact same reason. The pull-up is sluggish, strafe to win the gunfights, focus gives me the advantage in the gunfight. Yet again, the same assault kill streaks, because these things are just amazing. I highly recommend you guys use these if you really want to do well, get the win, and help your team. Then moving on to my SMGs. The MTAR-X, everybody uses this gun, but it's starting to lose its standout. It's no longer unique. They buffed all the SMGs apart from this one, so this one is no longer a standout gun. It's still overpowered, don't get me wrong, great gun. And with this, I like to use foregrip to keep my recoil down, make my accuracy more accurate, and muzzle brake for the extra damage. And it's an SMG, so you shove on that, the damage at the range increases, so you can get those long shots and good kills. Perks, I like to run some speedy perks, so Ready Up, same reason as all the other times. Sleight of hand, because when you're rushing with an SMG, you're faster than any other gun. So you gotta get in there, you get the kill, you then gotta reload and continue killing. Scavenger, because you can't run fully loaded on this if you're gonna go on high streaks, because it just runs out so fast. It's got such a low ammo capacity, it's not even funny. And now SMGs with extra space from having not quick draw or stalker, I run SIP rep because in this game a lot of people use IEDs and get IMSs and it's a pain in the ass. Not to mention if they place on SATCOMs, weapon crates, ballistic vests, sentry guns and that, I can see them and I can go destroy them. Focus, exact same reason, win those gunfights. Hardline, same reason. Same assault package because these streaks are just too good. I probably won't waste any more time going over those because they're just the same streaks over and over again because they're so good. Now, same thing, but the only thing I'm changing up is the Vector. This gun is absolutely amazing. It's got the highest damage in its class and it's just such a good gun. I love this gun to bits. This was recommended to me by a friend, and ever since I used it, I just fallen in love with this gun. It's so good. Even with hip fire, it's just amazing. It's such an accurate gun, but you need foregrip on this because the recoil is massive, and that's just annoying anytime. The iron sights in this gun are fine, so you won't need no red dot. I want a muzzle brake, the extra damage and extra range, just so I can get those kills. Now, same perks as my other SMG on the MTAR, and this is probably going to be the same for all my SMGs because I feel it's beneficial and works the best. For this class, I got the Remington, and I run red dot and armor piercing. There's nothing wrong with these iron sights at all, but I'm just a guy who likes to be very precise, and if the iron sights aren't precise enough for me, I'm going to use a red dot. Armor piercing, because this gun is really long range, really overpowered, and it's brilliant. You gotta shoot down the range in tight cracks, get those kills, but if they're running behind a cover on a wall, armor piercing helps me get that kill through that wall so I can move on. Now, on this class, I do not have hardline because this class is so good. I feel like I'm not gonna die with this class. I can get the kill when I need to kill, so I won't need hardline. Now, this is a Maverick. This was the Onslaught DLC gun. This gun was really good. I think all the DLC guns are pretty overpowered when they first come out, and they didn't get weaker and weaker, but this gun, it's still amazing at the moment, and it's got a bit of recoil, quite a bit. The sights bubble up and down, not good. The iron sights, they're not bad, they're actually really nice, I quite like them, but I run a foregrip to reduce that recoil so I can get the kills at long range, and muzzle brake just to increase the damage at that range so it's easier to get that kill. Now, I feel the same way about this gun as I do with the Remington, so I don't run hardline, I run scavenger instead, with the same perks as everything else. Now, time to move my snipers. I use a USR, and I use the chrome barrel because it increases the damage and the range. It reduces accuracy and gives you massive recoil and kick when you shoot, but it guarantees a kill most of the time. When I use this thing, I rarely get a hit markers. I use variable zoom because I don't like the standard little zoom. It's like midway, and I like to be very precise when I'm shooting with this thing, and I adjust it for the type of like quarters I'm in. So if close quarters, I'll put on minimum, so it's easier for me to be precise with those quick scopes, get those kills. And long range zoom, so I can get those long range kills very accurately. Right, for secondaries, this is the only class I use secondaries on is my snipers. I use the P226 akimbo because pistols in this game are more overpowered than any other game, I would say, and they're absolutely amazing. I run akimbo because I got a trigger finger, and if you got a trigger finger, these things are just a melt machine. Now I have an IED, and before you say anything, yeah, I hate IEDs, everybody uses them, pain in the ass, but I don't just chuck this down and leave it somewhere to give me a kill. I play this very tactically with an IED. If I'm with a sniper and I'm going to quickly go post up somewhere and look at somewhere, I'm going to throw an IED behind me to cover my ass. But when I move around, I'll pick up the IED and I'll move with it. Now for perks, ready up, same reasons as I said before. Reflex, so I can swap to those akimbo pistols faster, and after mantling, I can whip out my USR a lot faster so I can get that kill. Focus, to reduce the sway when I'm aiming down the sights because it sways a lot. And you know, when you run out of holding your breath and the sight goes everywhere, focus reduces that and it's very useful. Gambler, to get a nice perk, maybe dead silence or amplify. Gambler, people, it's a really great perk. 1 point, and it can give you some great stuff. Strike package is a bit different now, finally a bit of variation, and it's an IMS, Trinity Rocket, and Maniac. I love sniping, but once I get that 10 kills, I love to get in the Maniac, feel safe, be secure, roam around, and get those kills. Trinity Rocket helps me get those, and I use the IMS when I'm in a sniper. I can roam around to a currently used, well, a very frequently used location. I can place it down and let me get some kills. Second one is the VKS. This is pretty much exactly the same, but I don't have an IED because I don't feel I'm going to get shot from behind as much. I use C4 because if there's a great big bunch of enemies in front of me, I don't have enough bullets to shoot them all down. Doesn't work that way very well. So I have a C4 to throw in front of me, take out the big group of enemies, make it easier for me. I use armor piercing because this gun doesn't have chrome barrel, so you can't increase its damage or range, but armor piercing does increase damage. As you see, the hover armor piercing increases damage quite a bit. Now I use thermal on this because thermal seems really accurate with the VKS, more accurate than thermal on any other gun I would say, because I struggle to shoot people with thermal on the USR and guns like that. I struggle. It's really inaccurate for me. Same secondary, the P226 akimbo, just so I can win those close range gunfights in tight situations. I feel that's necessary. Same perks in my other sniper class, but instead of gambler, I have resilience. Because the VKS is such a lightweight sniper rifle, you can run around with it and get those kills a lot faster. But when you're running around, I like to jump off cliffs, get myself out those gunfights fast, try to get a nice quick scope mid-air, make some nice footage with that. And I don't want to land to the floor when I'm one shot, break my legs, and die. So I have resilience on this class. Focus, same thing again, reduce the sway, increase my accuracy. Now the strike packages is the same as my other sniper one, with the IMS, Trinity Rocket, Maniac for the exact same reasons. And my final class is the DLC Devastation Gun, the Ripper. I had the season pass, so I got this thing early. I got it gold in about 2 hours. Very sweaty of me. Very nice. This gun, in my opinion, is very overpowered. Really good. It's just an all-out great gun. Even with suppressor, this gun is extremely overpowered, and it is amazing. For the perks, I run the same as my other SMG classes with Ready Up, Sleight of Hand, Scavenger, Saber Rep, Focus, and Hardline for the exact same reasons. Now the assault package is back to its normal one with Sentry, Chopper, and Halo Pilot. And that's it from me today, guys. That's the class setup video. If you guys want to see class setups on certain guns that you would like to use, you want to see how I would use them, what I would do with it, put down in the comments a gun, and I'll get around to doing a video on that. And this is all for me today, guys, and this is not going to be my last live commentary. Starting from now, I'm going to be doing frequent live commentaries, probably one a day. I just got my mic, so look forward to seeing those live comms. And if you're new to my channel, I've only just started, but I'll be pumping out daily content, so please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later, next time.